Chip ya.
NZ.
Yeah.
Leon. Before.
Hi, before the race.
Before the rain.
Hola. Yati before. Rosa. Hey. Rosa. Aldaya. Before 12 hours. Malaysia Women Runners. Merdeka!
Okay, my name here is Safia Galgo. They call me Cik Pia, the group name kan. I am the founder of Malaysia Women Runner.
Wow.
Yeah. It was established 2019, early of 2019. And then my background as a runner, I started solo run. Because that time just start to build from 5 p.m. I'm really like from coach to 10K. Yeah. So that time it was just a solo run, brisk walk. I am self-taught lah. I study, I research about running, and I'm very into the hydration and refueling even from the start because I don't want to. Because I always do solo, I don't want to like pengsan along the way like that. So I always take safety first. And then after that, from 5K, I wanted to do full marathon. So I trained for full marathon. And then after that, once I already built up my full marathon, I started inviting other runners to run 5K and 10K.
So how you down start with the long distance running?
My long distance running started after I achieved the full marathon.
Wow.
I wanted to do more. And because of that as well, I also want to experience more lah. Then I thought about I can do 40, so 42, then maybe I want to do 100.
Wow.
But that time the 100 was still way to go because that was like 3 years in the making to arrive at 100.
Then what inspired you to take up the role of captain for the Malaysian Women Runner team?
Since I'm the one who founded the Malaysia Women Runners, automatically I became the captain because I'm the one who invite people to run with me, to go LSD in Road 68 and to organize this small group. So that's how I became the captain lah. And then we do the bib team race. Although that one, the last time there's not yet team race, but the bib virtual run. So I created, so automatically I'm the captain because I created the group.
What's your nutrition and hydration plan during a 12 hours?
Usually
LSD
during
run?
a 12-hour LSD run, I always target for because we do easy. When we do LSD, so we assume that is easy. I target around 60 to 80 grams of carbs per hour. Then I have the Boom Pro formula. It is really you don't have to think so much about sodium. So I have that every 3 to 4 hours. Then if it's a hot day, we top up with electrolyte pill every 60 to 90 minutes. And then along the way, just eat lah.
As a captain, how do you keep your teammates motivated during such long and mentally demanding runs?
Okay, as a captain, before the race arrive, we always motivate each other lah to do more runs, and I always emphasize the hydration and refueling because I believe that the races in Malaysia it can be achievable through power hike, slow jog, but if you don't refuel, there's a high chance for you to DNF. So for me, we can train 70%, but if you fail at your hydration, you will fail all the way.
What's the team dynamic like how you support each other through the highs and lows of long distance runs?
We support
the 12 hours
because we have this WhatsApp group.
Yeah.
So we always talk about running and we go run together. We go LSD. So that's how I don't actually just motivate them, they motivate me as well. So it's like back to back thing lah.
To maintain the relationship.
Yes, because we're into the same goal. So we kind of just like, okay, this your goal, my goal. And then, we just blend and we're just happy to achieve that goal.
What has been your most memorable moment and best achievement as a runner so far?
Oh, my most memorable one was when I finished the 168 km lah in Road 68, because that one was really, really brutal, and that is the defining moment. And in that race, I discovered the power of mental strength. Because
not
when you were purely struggling, you just rely on the mental to push you through. And I discovered that I can push myself through despite the fatigue, the sleepiness. Like, I'm also mind blown when I think back about that race, how I ran all the way to the finish line, really running. That's the last 16 km. Last 16 km, but probably because it was downhill, but yeah, it's just I'm proud of myself lah. I'm able to overtake 100 km runners during the finishing time.
It's a very great achievement.
Yeah, it was for the greatest achievement for me lah, because it was the longest run I ever did.
What advice will you give to the new runners, especially women in Malaysia who want to get into endurance?
My advice to them is, do not fear the distance. Just think of it like you go one step at a time. You aim 20 and then 30, 40, 50, and never be afraid to try another distance now. Just keep it like it's a challenge and you want to take it. If you fail, then you fail, you learn. If you didn't fail, then it's okay. You can learn from it, you can go to the next level. So it's all about, just don't overthink so much about long distance running. Just make sure you eat, you drink, you take your electrolyte, that's it. You're good to go.
How you find today that we are having this 12 hours LST Gilanes run?
I think today was we always do this actually. Last year we did the 68 km. We did it at my neighborhood, at my place. So this one, because we made it like a proper one, because we got a sponsor to give money for the prizes. That's why we made this one over here. So this place is quite probably controlled, so that the runners will actually go to some checkpoints because there is a prize money, right? So it's a little bit more official this time around.
Okay. Thanks so much for the interview
Thank
and
you.
for your time.
Welcome, yeah.
Good evening. Maybe just introduce yourself.
My name is Fahima. I'm 47 years old this year. What else? I have 5 children.
Okay.
I've been married around 22 years already. And then what do you ask?
It's okay.
Okay.
Maybe tell us about your background as a runner and how you got started with this long distance running.
I started my running in 2018 before the COVID. But I'm not a frequent runner. I just a weekend runner. So I start with 5 km and then I increase my mileage around 2 or 3 months after that to from 5 km to 10 km every weekend. So I always run here in this
this area.
It's a very nice area.
Why the Malaysian Women Runner organizes this event? What does the 12 hours LST?
Actually, this event is created by my friend. This is one of the runner. She told me she want to sponsor 1K to 1,000, so I can make an event during RMC. So actually, she already registered for ultra marathon 100 km. So she want to practice 12-hour endurance. So she asked me. She gave me the money to make this event.
How do you prepare yourself mentally and physically for such a long distance endurance challenge?
For me? Okay. I don't know. Maybe I just register and then training for it. I did my 100 km last April, but I train only 30 km per week. But I do the long distance endurance, long distance running.
Great. What does running mean to you on a personal level?
It's my hobby, new hobby. It's one of the how I release my stress. And actually, because I'm not working, I'm a full-time housewife.
Wow.
So I have to make a friend. So during running, I found so many friends. In the MWR itself, around 100 friends already.
How do you feel to run such a long distance with the team, and what was the most challenging part?
I think the most challenging is you have to tackle how to overcome your sleepiness. And then if you want to do a long run, you cannot do alone. You have a friend. You have somebody to encourage you to stay, continue running.
Was there any funny or memorable moment you will never forget?
Because one of my friend who the first asked me to join running said to me that running is a free exercise. But now I have spent almost 1,000 per month just to register event and all the accessories. That's the funny part, I think.
If you have to describe this 12 hours run in 3 words.
3 words.
What
Crazy, sleepless, and fun.
Great.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to someone thinking of trying a 12-hour LSD run for the first time?
Like this event, you should try event like this because this is the time that you can test your endurance. How long you can stay running and how long you can go, how far you can go within 12 hours. So if you prepare for endurance run, looping run or ultra marathon, you can event like this.
Okay. Thanks so much for your time and also your
good luck everyone.
willing to organize this for us. LSD run for 12 hours.
Hi, I'm Liza. I'm from Malaysia Women Runners. Basically now I already basically involved in this running activity since 2022, about 3 years ago. So
How you get started with the long distance running?
it's basically I started slow. I mean, I started with 5 km and then 10 km, slowly then increase the mileage from time to time. So basically, it's just this year, 2025, I start long distance running since I joined Grand Slam event.
Wow.
Yeah, so Grand Slam it is a series of 4 event that require like every event I need to run like 100 km. So from there basically I train every day so that to ensure that I can finish the race every time lah. Yeah.
I understand that you basically a leader for the Malaysian women runners in all the events. So what inspired you to lead the team?
Actually not so called leader, but I like to support a women community to involve in all the event with all the, because I have a small group that I sort of manage at my area at the Rimbayu. So most of them is a newbies. So I like to encourage them, and then anyone I welcome if they want to know anything about running. So I will encourage and ask them to join the session, and I will always update in the group about the basic training as a runner, and then what to do before, after, and how to do the recovery and how to start running, and etc. So I like to inspire people by some of my achievement, and then at the same time I will motivate them. Yeah.
What message are you trying to send through this 12-hour endurance run, especially as a women leader in the running community like this?
Yeah, because I believe that everyone can run, but to achieve endurance for 12 hours a bit hard. So if you are interested, any of you out there interested to do 12 hours endurance, I encourage you to do like 3 hours first, and then 6 hours, and then you increase slowly until 12 hours endurance. So for this activity, basically for this 12 hours endurance is a very good activity. And then this one on top of like we test our ability in endurance. This activity also, make the community of women runners get together closer, and then we know each other, and we can support each other better, right?
That's how you motivate them, so
that
they can complete the hours.
Can complete the 10 hours so that they can know what is the pace that they should. They can arrange the strategy, how long they want to go with these 12 hours. So usually I will say that, okay, just focus on like 1 hour 6 kilometer, and then you can go longer.
What is your most proudness moment that you achieve as a runner?
Basically every time when I join an event, when I get podium, basically that's when I win any of the event.
What's the most that you?
Basically I'm proud of the achievement lah. But the most unforgettable is the first time get the first time get the podium lah. That one is basically in year 2023. That's one basically I just started running about 1 year. Then I take 6 hour endurance in KL
endurance marathon for 6 hours. So I have no idea about what is the endurance. I just run for that 6 hours. I just continuously run, and I managed to complete I think 50 km for that 6 hours. So I become the champion. So basically, I have no idea about endurance. I just run until finish time.
What advice would you give to young runners or inspire leaders in the endurance sport?
My advice is train harder. I mean, not harder. Keep yourself training. Follow the training plan that given. Eat well, sleep well. Maintain your health. No stress. Just go with the flow. And another thing is, most important, you need a support group. So if you have a good community like us in this MWR, Malaysia Women Runners, basically we support each other. Even though it's a woman group, but we welcome our spouse, our friend to join this community in all the activities that we get together.
So they also understand what we are
Yes,
doing
correct.
here.
So basically, it's very good, and then we also feel safe when our spouse or our friend, I mean men, together in the group. So a bit better lah.
Can you give 3 words for this LSD 12 hours run, which is gila-ness?
The 3 word is gila, and then compete, and then another one is fine, and eat a lot as well.
Okay, thanks so much for your time,
Yeah, sure.
Liza.
Thanks also for this session. I appreciate that. Yeah.
Okay, thanks for sharing your experience and your great moments with us lah.
Yeah, sure.
You advise everything to the community.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay.
bye.
Your husband? Yoi? Amak. Amak you sudah potong. Amak je lah. Chinese panggil Amak means Umi lah kita. Oh ya kak. Ya kak Amak sudah potong itu. Mula-mula kata flat. Oh, yang podium dia. Dengan distance-nya 47.9.
7.9 tanya.
Tempat ke-8 Kak Nur dengan distance 49.83. Ada sikit. Tempat ke-7 Cikgu Diana dengan 50.84. Tahniah diucapkan. Tempat ke-6 seorang cikgu yang comel. Cikgu Fadila dengan 53. Seterusnya tempat ke-5 jauh daripada Kuching, Sarawak, Kak Zora dengan 53 kilometer. Tempat ke-4 jatuh kepada Kak Izzah dengan kilometer 56.56. Seterusnya tempat ke-3 Kazu dengan 60.60. Kak Zu. Tanya. Thank you. Kak Zu kita menyuruh belakang saya. Oh, okey. Tempat kedua Nanjohan untuk LSE Malaysia Women Runners milik Leong dengan 66.88. Congrats Leong. Juara.
Tanya, congrats.
Juara Malaysian Women Runners LSE Endurance 2025 milik Noel